Hello, everybody, and welcome to our annual Melia Appreciation. We appreciate everyone's flexibility during our transition to a virtual celebration, and we hope that the seniors will still be able to join us afterwards on the JOA Quad for a brief in-person event. As many of you know, this year has seen many major transitions, but everyone on the Melia staff has put in so much work to ensure that Melia can continue to serve the community and support other students. Through our virtual engagement, the Melia Center was able to launch the tutoring and teaching assistant programs, which have made such a great impact on the Manchester students who are still learning from home. Additionally, these forms of virtual engagement have allowed for students to continue to form relationships with Manchester School District students that they've already been working with for years, while also getting to know new individuals. Our students have shown their commitment to serving others by continuing to develop our pre-existing partnerships and even build new ones with various community partners. Throughout this unique year, we have seen our seniors take on important roles as leaders throughout our different outlets of engagement. They have made this year possible by building from nothing to something that seems effortless.
Additionally, this year has brought us Catherine Carey, our new Assistant Director of the Melia Center. Megan Wilson and Emily Provencher have also joined the full-time staff as our two AmeriCorps Vistas working with Access Academy and the tutoring program. All three of these ladies have had such a big impact on what the Melia Center was able to accomplish this year, and we could not have done any of this work without them. The Melia office has looked a little different this year, with dogs being exchanged for COVID-19 protocols. However, this has not changed the impactful and intentional conversations that have taken place in this space. All of the Melia staff members have been patient and respectful of the office rules during this adjustment, showing their dedication to keeping themselves and their community members safe. Although this is not the senior year that many of you imagined, your strength and resilience through every challenge that has presented itself has shaped you into better people. We look forward to watching you bring your skills and compassion with you wherever your lives go. We thank you, seniors, for setting such a good example for all the underclassmen, and we are excited for the future to come. To begin the ceremony, we will hear from the director of the Melia Center, Nikki Laura.
So I just wanted to share a few warm words of welcome. We all know this year has been a wild one. It's been full of ups and downs, and as you've already heard from Anna and Julie, many challenges. I'm sure you've faced some of your own. It has truly been amazing to think about the ability of our student leaders to adapt and rise up to the challenges that they've faced. Tonight, you will get a small glimpse into their impressive body of work and the legacy they are leaving behind. What they have accomplished during their time here is truly amazing, and we are so thankful for their commitment to our community and their tireless effort to leave this place better than they found it. So thank you, seniors, and looking forward to celebrating you tonight.
Thank you, Nikki. Our next speaker will be President Favazzo with a few words.
Greetings to our seniors. What a great night, and so happy to be here with you. You know, this year it's been crazy, but I want to share with you that myself and the leadership team here at Saint Anselm read a book together called Leader Shift, and it's about how we must continue to change and grow as leaders. And certainly when I think of you and the Melia Center, that's the word that comes to mind for me, is you are truly leaders on our campus. And one of the things that the author says, John Maxwell, in this book, he says, you know, if you really want to be a leader, there are some things that are really important to do and to be. And I think you are, but it's a good reminder that all of us need to kind of stop and reflect on occasionally. He said, first of all, embrace change, even when it is difficult. And this year has been a lesson in that, hasn't it? And second, open your heart to being taught. So there's things that we know, but more importantly, it's important to recognize there are things we don't know and to figure out ways in which that knowledge can be learned by us. Third, make your love of learning greater than your fear of failure. And I think that's a very big lesson for us this year. You know, we didn't really know how we were going to proceed with this pandemic, but we learned, we listened, and we tried to make decisions knowing that they could fail, but learning from those. Fourth, cultivate humility and empathy, which is so important in our world right now, so much divisiveness. And we need leaders who can be empathetic and who can be humble. And then finally, believe in yourself. And certainly we believe in you. You are the very best of all of us here on the Hilltop. And we congratulate you tonight. And I look forward to sharing this celebration with you.
Thank you, President Favazza. We will now hear from Amelia's biggest supporter, Rich Melia.
Well, hello, and it's great to be here. One of the things that I think about a lot as I come to these events is just the leadership that's involved in making it happen, and the leadership that got the Melia Center to the point it is today. But the thing that I really think about is that what might have happened had we not been able to convince Dr. Favazza to be our next president, because I can recall thinking about what it might be. We could have somebody coming on board who has their eyes on a different prize, and that's fine. It just may not be what we had been trying to do here. And that became very apparent that Dr. Favazza really understood the culture that the people like Nikki and Dan Forbes and the other staff members and the seniors, all that they bring to make this project so special. And I just like to, I think everybody knows this, I'm not preaching anything that's brand new, but we really hit the jackpot with our new president. He's been a great leader through the pandemic and so many other challenging events. But we're focused primarily on our little mission here, and with the leadership that we've continued to receive, you know, from all the great leaders throughout the Melia Center. And I thank you for all that you've done to make this such a special place to be. And have a great time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki, President Favazza, and Rich Melia for your thoughtful words. We will now be hearing from our community members who've worked directly with our senior staff members.
The first senior is Lily Andros. She has been involved at the Melia Center for all her 4 years at the college and has played an integral part of the Access Academy as an instructor and beloved bus coordinator. She taught exploring creativity through the arts, humanities of nursing, college and career exploration, and Eversource career exploration, and professional skills.
All right, this is a video for Lily Andros. Lily, we have been working together since the beginning of our sophomore year, when you willingly volunteered to be on the bus team, even though you already had a full workload teaching an access class. And for those of you who don't know Lily, that is just the perfect scenario to describe her. She is willing to take on anything and do it all with the best attitude possible. She is so positive and kind and warm to be around, and that's evident to everyone around her. I have talked to so many access students that solely want to take Lily's class because they want her to be the teacher. And that's just because she's so passionate about what she's doing, and she really cares about all of the students. The impact she's had on the community is larger than she will ever know. And yeah, Lily, I will miss you a lot. You are such a great friend, and I'm thankful for all the memories that we have together.
Riley Armstrong is our next senior, who taught 2 classes for Access Academy, Words Matter and Iconic Photos. where Access students found their voice and were able to express themselves.
I just want to say that I know that your influence and your outreach has been beyond what you might have imagined that it could be, and that the way that you've affected people really can't be put into words. I'm so proud to see of everything that you've done, and I wish you so much luck after graduation.
Up next, we have Erin Pigman. Erin has worked with the Melia Center since her junior year as their community request coordinator and a tutor at Webster Elementary School. Erin is well known for her love of the Melia dogs.
Hi, Erin. I'm here with our friend Frankie, and we want to take a moment to celebrate all that you've accomplished in your time at the Melia Center. Your wonderful, bubbly energy makes our office such a fun place to be. And your costume changes and many Zoom backgrounds have brought so much joy to our late night team meetings. It has also been so amazing to see you utilize this to create a welcoming and fun virtual space for your students at Webster. Your future students will be so lucky to have so much fun each day in your classroom. We wish you the best of luck, Erin, and cannot wait to see what's next for you.
Hannah Beaudry has been with the Melia Center for 3 years and has worked as an instructor for Access Academy, specifically in the Ethics in Your World, Youth Activism, and Ethics in Law classes. These classes help students ask life's tough questions.
Hi, Hannah. I heard that you're graduating soon, which is so exciting, but also so scary. But like, if I know anything, I'm confident that you're gonna make it and you're gonna do great. I just wanted to take this little moment to let you know how much of an impact you've made on me. The first class I've had with you was Ethics in Your World with Saint A's, and it was so fun and such a great learning experience for me. I don't think you'll ever know how much I took away from that class and how much of a deeper thinker I am. And I think into everything way more. And you had such a great effect on me. And I want to say that you're a great leader and a great educator, and that you're going to go on to do big, great things. Bye.
Up next is Dawson Ellis. Dawson began working at the Melia Center this fall and worked directly with the Manchester School District as a teacher's assistant at West High School.
This year I had the pleasure of working a little bit with Dawson Ellis. We were able to work together as TAs in Aaron Siz's class over at West. He was awesome with the students, and he was able to make some really impactful relationships with them and talk with them about careers and different things that they wanted to do in the future and how they could work art into that. It was really great to be able to work with him. And I didn't get to work with him too much because we kind of like switched the position. So he was at 1 minute and then I was at the next minute. But being able to see him work with the students was a really awesome opportunity. I've never been able to see that before. So it was really great to be able to work with him. And he did really great things with those students. And I'm really proud of what he was able to accomplish.
Maddie Bland is our next senior we would like to honor. She has had many roles with the Melia Center as a coordinator, tutor team leader, and now an Access Academy instructor for computer literacy and intro to technology courses, providing high school students with the technology credit that they need to graduate.
Hi, Maddie. Congratulations on 4 years at the Melia Center. I know that I'm one of many that are going to tell you this, but you are a complete and utter rock star. I loved having you as a volunteer. I loved working next to you in all of your different positions. To think that you are the same girl that came into the Access Academy training and blew us all away. I hope that you know how much you are valued and how important the legacy that you are leaving is. I love you. Bye.
For our next honoree, we have Meredith Mitchell. Meredith has worked with the Melia Center since the last fall on the tutoring program team at Central High School.
I'm Gabby. I was paired with Meredith in March, and we've been tutoring together ever since. And I was so lucky to be paired with her. She is an amazing co-tutor. She always knows how to put a smile on people's faces. She is so kind and thoughtful. And I know that she is going to make an amazing teacher, and I wish her the best of luck.
Haley Bragman Clements will be our next senior. Haley is someone who has worked with the Melia Center for 2 years. She has been involved with several programs supporting youth as an Access Academy bus coordinator and as an Access Academy instructor for Access Academy at Sununu Youth Services Center.
Haley, we have spent so many hours dreaming about how you will change the world. And I'd love to acknowledge how much you've changed mine. Your unparalleled passion for service and youth, your curiosity about systems, and unquenchable thirst for knowledge and justice inspires and innovates so much necessary change around you. I know LA beckons, but rest assured you are leaving behind a legacy of beautiful innovation for others to continue to develop in your wake. Thank you for your creativity, dedication, service, and of course, your passion.
Our next senior, Abby Barato, has worked with the Melia Center since her sophomore year as an Access Academy instructor, teaching everything from environmental science to journalism. She has also been involved in the tutor program.
Last semester, I had the pleasure of working with Abby in Access. We have both been a part of Access Academy since our sophomore years, and I find that this worked to further strengthen the bond between us and with our students. Teaching journalism was something that was challenging and exciting for the two of us, and I could not have done it without her. Abby is a dedicated worker, and when it comes to helping the community, especially her students, she works tirelessly to help them to succeed. I am thrilled to have shared this journey with her, both in Access and here in the Ed Department at St. A's. I wish her every success at Londonderry High School in the fall and cannot wait to continue to hear everything she accomplishes and succeeds at.
Michael Bosch is our next senior, and he has been involved in Melia for many different ways. This semester, he has taught as an Access Academy instructor in the Diverse Voices in Poetry class.
Hi, Michael. After all the classes we had together, I feel so lucky that we got to teach together in Access Academy Diverse Voices in Poetry. I already knew how smart you are, how funny you are, and how passionate you are about literature and all the great important issues that you care about. But in Access, I got the opportunity to see you work with students. And I hope you know that your openness and your warmth and your creativity warmed them and welcomed them. And you were so terrific with them and so supportive. You made sure that every voice was heard, and you were so concerned about every student's need and everything that they wanted to say so that their voices could come into their poetry. I know they're going to remember it for a long time, in large part because of you. I wish you so much luck in everything you do after graduation.
Will Hogan is a senior who started working with Melia this winter as a tutor at Manchester West High School, where he has worked with several students.
I want to say you're one of the nicest guy, one of the kindest guy ever. We used to work with us. Thank you for giving your time and support, and like being a very nice guy and helping us. You're very kind. I don't want to say so many things because I want to say so many things, but I cannot describe how to say it. Why all the best for your future, man. Then we will see around you somewhere. All the best.
Tess Beardsley, our next senior, coordinated Sununu Youth Services Center for 1 year and then spent 2 years on the management staff. She has played an integral part of the Melia Center as a site coordinator and supporter of our entire Melia staff.
Tess, also sometimes called Teresa in a very fond way. It has been so much fun to work with you, and you've grown so much since I met you freshman year. You really blossomed in your role as coordinator for Sununu Youth Services Center, so much so that you came onto the management team and ever since have been working to support your peers through these challenges, especially this year. Your leadership style is quiet, but powerful. You're really thoughtful, and naturally, you're a good listener. People feel heard when you talk to them. It's a powerful skill and one that you've put to good use during your time here. You have helped us navigate the storm of the pandemic, and feels like in some ways moving to the other side. So thank you so much for your leadership, your kindness, and for being a rock for so many people in the Melia Center.
Our next senior, Derek Chisholm, has been with the Melia Center for 2.5 years and has had an impact on the Access Academy program as an instructor of the college admissions, public speaking, and radio astronomy class.
Hi, Derek. Happy Senior Appreciation. This past year has been so amazing working alongside you in Access. I have been so lucky to have you as my co-teacher for college admissions, as you have been a great role model for what it's like to be a teacher in Access. Even when juggling your crazy school schedule, you always made time for our class. I couldn't thank you enough for all the hard work you put into class and your guidance you have given me over this past year. You're a kind, smart, and witty person, and I wish you the best of luck after graduation. Thank you.
Our next senior is Talia Carcieri, who has worked for the Melia Center for 4 years as an Impact Fellow and a tutor at Bakersville Elementary School. She has taken a leadership role at Elmwood and in our social justice work.
Talia is my co-tutor here at Saint Anselm with the Manchester School District to tutor student at elementary Baskerville. She's amazing, especially working with her because she's the kind of person who understands no matter what circumstances and willing to help anytime you ask for help from her. I thank her so much for what she has done for this community because I have learned so much from her, and I think she's gonna go continue to do the same thing, and I wish her the best.
Megan DuBois will be appreciated next. Megan has been with the Melia Center for 4 years and is leaving behind a significant impact at Kids Caf and is a tutor team leader for McLaughlin Middle School.
Bob can't be with us today, so I'm reading on his behalf. This is for Meg. Bob writes, "Hey Meg, I would like to congratulate you on your upcoming graduation. I also wanted to let you know that it's been my pleasure to watch you grow over the past 4 years into a confident young professional. Thank you for all your assistance and the time and energy you devoted to our organization. You are going to be missed, but you will always be part of our Kids Caf family. We love you."
Emily Coder will be our next senior. Emily has been with the Melia Center for 4 years, starting off as an Access Academy instructor, and has played an important role in her work with the Tutoring Collaborative and the Anselmian Network for Racial Justice.
Hey Emily, just wanted to send a little message of congratulations and best wishes. I don't know how I would have survived this year without you and all your help on the research project with the Melia Center evaluating the virtual tutoring program. You do amazing work. You keep me calm. You keep me organized. We share some laughs. We share some sorrows. I'm so incredibly proud of the work that you've done and the work that you will be doing. I look so forward to hearing about more in the future, and I'm excited to see the impact you'll make on this world. Good luck, best wishes, and I'll see you in NYC.
Up next, we have Olivia Leonard. Liv has been a member of the Melia Center staff for 3 years and has played many integral roles as a bus coordinator and then a management team member, focusing on the Access Academy side of management.
Hi, Olivia. I am so proud of you on graduating Saint Anselm College and your 3 years at the Melia Center. It is incredible to work beside you as the Co-Access Academy Transportation Coordinator. You did a great job of communicating with the students as well as developing personal relationships with them, as well as navigating the streets of Manchester on a school bus. I know these past 2 years have been unconventional and not as anyone has planned, but I know you'll take every challenge and stride toward the future. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Our next senior is Megan Donahue. Megan has been with the Melia Center for 2 years and has played an important role in Access Academy and the Tutoring Collaborative, working with high schoolers in the Manchester area through her personal finance class.
Again, congratulations on a great 4-year run here at Saint Anselm College. You had a great career. You're probably sitting there saying, what the heck happened in the last 4 years? But you had a great run. I remember back to the fall semester 2018. I got home the first day of classes. My wife says to me, how do your classes look? I said, I tell you, I got one class. There's a young lady that sits in front. She's going to ask every question that needs to be asked. And sure enough, you did, but it was great. Thank you for your hard work at the Melia Center and campus ministry. In the Melia Center in particular, your work with Access Academy was tremendous. You've laid the foundation for personal finance to continue on semester after semester. And you don't even know how many Manchester high school students you're going to benefit from that, and St. Anselm students also. So I wish you the best of luck at Hologic. I know you're going to succeed there. I look forward to hearing about your success and look forward to seeing you come back to visit someday.
Caroline Catanese is our next senior. Caroline has been with the Melia Center since spring 2019. She started as an Access Academy instructor and then took on a leadership role with helping us develop the remote tutoring collaborative.
How can I ever forget my first Melia friend and mentor, Caroline Catanese? Caroline and I were planning on leading the Access Junior English class last year. However, things didn't pan out and we weren't able to teach it. But we did teach an Access Academy journalism class for a few weeks before the pandemic stopped that. In these weeks, while we didn't get to finish the newspaper, the students that we did work with were able to construct beautifully written articles reflective of their own personalities, identities, and the things that they were passionate about. These articles, although they were never written, I know would have been wonderfully revisited by Caroline and her students if we were given the chance. Caroline, you've made a difference on my life and the students' lives that you've worked with, and I know in the years to come, you will only do more.
Alex Fisher is our next senior. Alex has brought his love for theater to Access Academy and co-taught the first ever theater class.
Hi, my name is Morgan Witkowski. I met Alex Fisher through the Abbey Players, but I ended up volunteering in his Access class last year, the theater class, which was a super awesome opportunity. Alex is so enthusiastic and was so amazing with the kids. Even if we had a bad day in class, he was always really quick to hype us up and tell us the good things we did in class, even if it felt like the good things were few and far between. Alex is an awesome person and an awesome leader, and I'm so sad he is graduating, but congratulations. You are a fantastic person and you make a huge impact on any community you are a part of.
Up next, we have Shauna Greeley. Shauna is a senior who has been with the Melia Center since her sophomore year and has worked tirelessly as the coordinator of the beloved FABNO, which is a respite program for foster and adoptive parents in the Manchester area.
When I first met with Shauna Greeley and talked to her about foster and adoptive parent night out, she was very excited. And one of her first questions is, so how many parents will come and how many kids will we have? Like, never really sure. Okay, how many volunteers will we need? That's kind of a mystery too. So despite those ambiguities, Shauna took on the role and the numbers of kids grew. So at some points we had over 50 kids there. But Shauna did a great job managing the uncertainties of FAPNO, keeping the families happy and the social workers happy and the volunteers happy, which is not an easy thing. There's a lot of moving parts. Could not have been happier and prouder of how she managed what was one of, I think, the more amazing things that Melia does, you know, that kind of direct service to community in such a significant need, and providing that support was critical to helping these families continue the great care they were providing to the kids. And of course, the kids were lovely and Don't listen to her if she says I was a baby hog. I really was not.
Chris Millett will be our next senior. Chris worked for the Melia Center for a year and a half as an Access Academy instructor for writing for Identity and Freedom and the pilot program of the journalism course.
Hi, Chris. Congratulations on senior year, and I hope that you're enjoying your appreciation so far. This is something that you've worked so hard to achieve, and you deserve all of the good things that are coming your way. I especially want to thank you for being such a kind, caring, and charismatic person through the journalism class with Access Academy and as a fellow walker on Road for Hope 2 summers ago. You're truly one of the individuals who made both of these experiences something that I will never forget. You're so dedicated to making this world a better place, and I cannot wait to see all of the amazing things that you do in the future.
For our next class of 2021 graduate, we have Elise Jolly. Elise has played an important role at the Melia Center during her 1 semester working with Access Academy as a student instructor for their personal finance class.
This video is for my mentee, Elise. Elise, you are such a lovely, radiant soul. I am so happy that you joined the Melia Center and that I got to work with you this year. Meeting you has been a privilege, and I know that your work with Access has been impactful to all of the children that you've had in your class. Please know that even though this year has been remote and complicated and at times really stressful, the work that you've done really matters to the community and to us and to everyone who knows you. You are a special soul and you're going to do amazing things. Congratulations.
Our next senior is Giselle Howe. Giselle has worked with the Melia Center for 3 years, and during that time, she has made a noticeable impact with her work for Hope for New Hampshire Recovery, Granite Pathways, the Tutoring Collaborative, and the Anselmian Network for Racial Justice.
One thing I've learned about Giselle Howe is that she has the courage of a lion. Whether it's the volunteer work that she did with the Women's Crisis Services or her partnership coordination of Hope for New Hampshire Recovery, she has tackled some of the most challenging work that Melia engages with in community, domestic and sexual violence and recovery from substance issues. And from her first days at Hope and how challenging that was, she learned to create ways to pave the way for her volunteers and community engaged learners to do their service there in a way that they felt like it was meaningful. They journeyed with the clients there in their recovery and in finding creative expressions for their experiences. So I don't know where she's going to go in her future, but I know that she will arrive successfully with a smile on her face and with the confidence that she's developed over the years at Melia. Thank you for all you've done.
For our next senior, we will be celebrating Gabby DeCuna. Gabby has been connected to Melia in a variety of ways. She has played a memorable role in the Access Academy and Access Junior, working with both high schoolers and middle schoolers in the Manchester area.
I can't tell you how happy I am that I got the opportunity to teach with you in Access. I had known you as a student in Victorian literature, and I got to know your quiet intelligence and insights and your careful reading in that class, in that literature class. But in Access, I saw other wonderful qualities that you had. I was totally impressed all the time with your organization, your ideas and innovation. You always knew just how we would reach the students and which poems we should choose to help them feel that the poetry was speaking to them and about them, and that it would inspire them to write their own words. You were also such a calm and friendly influence on them, and you were always cheerful, regardless of any sort of technical problems or confusions we might have. I know that you were a model to them, and they would look up to you and remember you after this Access class. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a great time doing it with you, and I wish you all the best.
Lily Ditchfield is our next senior. Lily has been with the Melia Center for 3 years and has played an essential role in Access Academy as an instructor of the Journalism and Powerful Voices at Sununu Youth Services Center.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Dollamore, and I had the pleasure of working with Lily Ditchfield through Access Academy. Lily always had a bright smiling face and encouraging attitude every class period. So much so that after our Journalism Access Academy class came to an end, I asked her and her fellow student teacher, Abby, to speak at a webinar I was coordinating for the Manchester School of Technology Health Science program, featuring HOSA's core values of learning, leadership, service, and innovation. Lily did a fantastic job speaking about her journey through education and her passion for teaching. Lily has been a great educator and an even better role model for me and my classmates in Access Academy. I'm positive that she will go on to do amazing things.
For our next senior, David Mackley has been this year's social media intern, working closely with Cassidy Lowen to ensure that the Melia Center social media pages are up to date and serve as an essential platform for advertising the events that occur through the Melia Center.
David, getting to know you this past semester and having you as one of my social media interns has been truly tremendous. The growth I've seen from you has been outstanding, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Congratulations and good luck with all your future endeavors.
Up next, we have Manon Nadeau. Manon has been a member of the Melia Center staff for the past 4 years, and she has an impactful presence through her work with Sununu Youth Services Center through Access Academy.
Manon, you have been a constant source of light and inspiration to me in my Melia journey. I remember the first time I met you in the Melia Center and how welcoming and bright you were, and how safe you made me feel when I was still really, really nervous about working at Melia as a freshman. You have always been so intensely empathetic and giving and generous and kind. And your work with Sununu and with Access has truly shaped and changed lives for the better. I have seen the amazing impact of the work that you do and the bonds that you form. And I am so proud of everything that you have done over these 4 years. You are amazing, Manon. Congratulations. I could not be more proud of you.
For our next senior, we have Maya Nevens. Maya has worked with the Melia Center for 3 years and has played a memorable role in the lives of the children that she works with at Kids CAF. She has stayed connected to this program even throughout the pandemic.
Maya, reading for Bob here. He writes, "Hello, Maya. Congratulations on your upcoming graduation. Thank you for being a big part of our Kids Cafe family. Your enthusiasm and spunk was an awesome addition, and it was great having you here. I wish you the best of luck in the future. We love you. Please stay in touch."
Matthew Provo will be our next senior, and although Matt has only worked with the Melia Center for 1 semester, he has made a noticeable impact on the lives of the students he works with in the pilot Eversource class through Access Academy.
Matt has been such an incredible addition to our Access Academy team. Although he had never taught an Access Academy class before this semester, he has done an incredible job with our Eversource Career Exploration and Professional Skills class. He's handled many challenging situations, such as transitioning to the online format, working with a community partner, and even having to change his lesson plan hours before the class started. It has been incredible to see the growth from the beginning of the semester to now, and to see how much confidence he has gained in the classroom. He is such a bright light in the classroom and at all of our team meetings, and I'm so appreciative that he was a part of our team. Matt, thank you for everything that you've done for us. You will truly be missed, and I am so excited to see what you do next.
Our next senior, Maggie Queenan, has worked with the Melia Center for 4 years and has played an important role as an Access Academy instructor and mentor. She taught SAT prep, environmental science, humanities of nursing, and college and career explorations.
Maggie has been involved with Access Academy since her freshman year, but we didn't start working together until our junior year when we created the course, Humanities of Nursing. It was an amazing experience to work with Maggie because she is so passionate and creative and hardworking. She was so dedicated to Access Academy and our wonderful students, and she built relationships with them that I know will have lasting impacts. She was not only amazing at creating the course, but also facilitating discussions in class and knowing exactly what to say to engage our students. She was so inspiring, not only to our students, but to me as well. And I know that she is going to do incredible things as a nurse. Congratulations, Maggie.
For our next senior, we have Ernisha Salcedo. Ernisha has worked with the Melia Center since her freshman year as an Impact Fellow, a mentor, and a key member of the Elmwood team. She has played an essential role in helping Melia become more equitable and inclusive.
Ernisha, it has been a true joy and privilege to work with you and alongside you these past 4 years. You have grown so much and you're leaving behind such a significant impact, both in the Manchester community and the Melia Center. When you started your freshman year, I appreciated how passionate you were and how honest and authentic. It helped you build relationships with youth at Elmwood, trusting ones where they were able to feel like they were fully seen and they had a mentor who looked like them and understood them. But you also did that with your peers across difference here at the Melia Center. You've helped us to be more inclusive, more equitable, and to really redefine and focus how we welcome others, both into the Melia Center and into our work. You're leaving behind a legacy that will always be part of us, and we are so thankful for that.
Sammy Sanchez is our next senior. Sammy has worked with the Melia Center for 3 years as a tutor and Access Academy instructor, specifically using her background with computers and technology to teach classes based on computer literacy.
Hi, Sammy. I can't believe you're already a senior. I remember being so excited to be paired up with you for Access Web Design because I immediately knew that you'd be a perfect fit. You're so kind, patient, and honestly really cool. And I think everyone would say the same about you. And because of these characteristics, I noticed that our students would really look up to you. You were so great with them, and I loved seeing what an inspiring role model you've become. I had so much fun working with you, so congratulations on your senior night.
Up next, we have Kaylee Sullivan. Kaylee joined the Webster tutoring team last fall and has built strong relationships with several English language learners at Webster Elementary School.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Pielli. I am a sophomore student staff member with the Melia Center. I have had the pleasure of co-tutoring with Kaylee Sullivan this past spring semester at Webster Elementary School. Since day one, Kaylee has always been enthusiastic about tutoring and has always worked so hard to get the students excited for tutoring. She always goes above and beyond in everything she does, even planning a special curriculum with me for one of our students who had just started to learn basic English. She's always so quick in coming up with activities for students on the fly, and there hasn't been one that the kids didn't love. She is such a great asset to the Webster tutoring team and will be missed greatly next year. I know for a fact that she's going to be the best teacher in the world and take what she uses in the Melia Center and share it with the world.
Chelsea Vega is our next senior. Chelsea has worked for the Melia Center for 4 years and has played several integral roles as the leader of the Impact Fellows, coordinator of the Manchester Animal Shelter, a tutor team leader for Memorial High School, and a member of the management staff.
Hi, my name is Jill. I'm an Impact Fellow this year, and I've gotten to work alongside Chelsea throughout the Impact Fellow program that she's been managing. She's also a tutor team leader at Memorial, and I am just so impressed by the profound impact that Chelsea has had, not only in the Saint Anselm community, not only in the Manchester School District, but also personally on my life. All of the Impact Fellows can attest to this, but Chelsea leads with such love and such grace. We see her passion and determination for promoting inclusive spaces on campus and for promoting diversity in all that she does. Chelsea is so bold, and we're just so inspired by how Chelsea leads. And honestly, Chelsea, I am just so happy that I've gotten to know you, and I know that you're going to be successful wherever you go.
Up next, we have Casey Welsh. Casey joined us in the fall and has been an integral part of the tutoring collaborative with Memorial High School.
This video is for someone who I've enjoyed having on my team for sure, 100%. Always willing to help out when needed, very friendly, always make sure to reach out with me with anything that you may need, always participating in my meetings, which I love, and you've truly been a great addition to the Familia this past year. You have helped see how I was wanting it, and I'm sure, 100% sure that your students have appreciated your help so much. Casey, I know that wherever life takes you will be truly amazing because you're a pretty amazing individual. I'm sending all the good and positive vibes your way. And I wish you the very best in whatever is to come. And I know you're going to kill it out there in the real world when it comes time for it.
Up next, we have Julia Rourke, who began her work as a teacher's assistant last fall and helped one of West High School English teachers to better meet the needs of her students during online learning.
I had the pleasure of working with Julia when she was a TA in our tutoring collaborative program. Although she was only with us for one semester, Julia made a great impact on the Melia Center and the community as a whole. She worked with 2 teachers at Manchester High School West, and they loved her participation and engagement in their class. We also really appreciated how Julia was so committed to the Melia Center and always helped when she was on her office hour. She helped with projects big and small, and especially with the holiday fair that we had, and we really appreciated her support. So Julia, thank you so much for working with us. We really appreciate it, and we wish you the best of luck with all of your future endeavors.
Up next, we have Jake Yansky. Jake has worked for the Melia Center since the spring of his freshman year and was an integral part of the development of our partnership with Big Brother Big Sister as a coordinator.
Hey Jake, it's Hannah from Big Brothers Big Sisters. Congratulations on graduating this year. I'm sure it's not exactly the year you planned on, but I'm sure you've made the best of it. I just wanted to thank you for all of your help these past few years being the student coordinator for Saint Anselm and Big Brothers Big Sisters. You've really been a huge help all around, all throughout the year, and especially in the fall when we're making new matches and things are really crazy. Especially getting paperwork back and training done. And you've really just helped a lot. And I'm super thankful to have had you as the coordinator these past few years. I hope you've got some great adventures planned for after college. And I hope you get to keep in touch with your own little that you've been matched with for a couple of years now. And I just want to thank you again, and feel free to reach out anytime, and stay safe. And I'm wishing you all the best.
For our next senior, we have Lindsay Urick. Lindsay worked for the Melia Center for 2 years as a student instructor for Access Academy, teaching classes Radios for Jupiter and Environmental Science.
Hi, Lindsay. I'm so glad that you're here today for appreciation. You are one of the first people that I ever worked with through Access Academy, and you truly set the tone for an amazing 4 years at St. A's. I've never known someone who's so determined, patient, and creative, and I'm sure that you will be absolutely amazing as a science teacher and a role model to all the people who are lucky enough to meet you in the future. Thank you so much for everything that you have done to make the St. A's community a more welcoming and inclusive place through your role as an OL, and thank you for just being you. It's amazing.
For our final senior, we have Ashley Berthium. She started at Melia in the fall of 2018 as an Access Academy instructor. During her tenure, she has worked with both high schoolers and middle schoolers and served as a beloved and energetic management team member.
Hey, yo, what's goody? My name is Shukuru Bahira, best before Destiny Boy official. I'm a student at Manchester, New Hampshire, West High School, and I just want to make this video to thank one of my tutors that she's gonna be graduating this year. I just want to say thank you so much to her for everything that she's been putting up to. She's been helping out with, doing my work, encouraging me to do what's the best for me, to encourage me to do what's the best for my life, what's the best for my future. Always to tell me, yes, Kuru, yes, Destiny, you can do this, I trust you. To put me in that place that I feel like, yeah, now I'm someone else, I can help myself and I can help other people. Thank you so much, Ashley. You're one of the people that I can think of and smile, I can think of and be like, oh man, is that you? I couldn't do this. I couldn't be here. I just want to thank you so much. Keep helping people. Keep doing what you're doing.
As you can see, this year's graduating class, the 40 seniors you just watched videos about, are really impressive and are leaving behind a significant impact. Before we wrap up, just want to say a few thank yous. Thank you for all of you who are joining us virtually tonight, for your continued support of our seniors and walking along with them as they grow and encouraging them to be the best versions of themselves. Thank you to Dr. Favaza for joining us tonight and your kind words about the leadership of our students. Thank you to Rich Amelia for continuing to be our biggest fan and supporter. Thank you to the group of underclassmen who worked tirelessly to make this program possible. Thank you to Anna and Julie, who stepped outside of their comfort zone and did an amazing job emceeing tonight. In closing, thank you for making this so special, everyone who's watching. We know this year, and we've said this many times, has been different, and we did our best to truly honor the seniors in the way that they deserve. I think I can speak for everyone who has had the privilege and honor of working with them or knowing them. Seniors, you continue to inspire us to action and to do better. We are so proud of you. We cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you for encouraging us and for all that you've done to make this place and your time with us so special. This is the end of our virtual programming. We're going to say goodbye to those of you who have tuned in and watched and supported along the way. Seniors, this is a reminder to please log off the computers and join us on the campus screen. We will see you in person shortly. And for everybody else who cannot join us in person, we know that you'll be there in spirit. So thank you and have a great night.